Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Blessed Friday, you all. Happy Blessed Friday. Yes, I said it. Happy Blessed Friday. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. I am your host today and every day prayerfully, Brian Taylor Bridges. Right here again, you all coming straight in. Want to go straight in today for BrittneyGriner and give you all my analysis and what I believe, and if Joe Biden has actually lied to her and her family, you all, about this particular thing about she gonna come home, they gonna swap out some prisoners, so forth and so on, you all. So I just want to come in and say, free BrittneyGriner, free BrittneyGriner, free BrittneyGriner. Yes, I said you all, free Brittney, because despite of anything that she may be doing in her personal life, she is a person, she is a person that God has created, and, she has to answer for her own sins. So I'm not here to speak on the behalf of LGBT or whatever she's doing in her personal life. I'm here on the behalf to speak on the justice of BrittneyGriner, you all, because mind you, she's over there for what happens to be a 3 for 10. Yep, I said it, a 3 for 10. Back in the old school days when my daddy them was coming up, they used to call it a 3 for 5, a 3 for 5, straight out the South End, Daddy D, you feel me? But anyway, back to what I was saying, you all. Joe Biden has particularly lied to her and her family, you all, promising her that she's going to actually come home. Now, before I go any further off into this actual case and give you all a little update on what's actually going on with Brittney, because she just went yesterday and pled guilty to some charges of having some THC in the smoking vape pen, you all. Yep, I said it, some THC in the smoking vape pen. Which is nothing like she's over there, some kind of distributor, nothing like she got some pounds and some QPs or something, or some half of bricks or a 9-pack or just some slabs, some 50 slabs or something. Nothing like that, you all. So she's down there for simply having some personal usage type of vaping pen, you all. Like I said again, mind you, and over here, you all, if you actually took this out, what she particularly have, it would be equivalent to probably 3 sweets, what we call 3 blunts, and what the old school would call 3 joints. Yep, I said it, 3 joints. Copyright disclaimer under Title 17 U.S.C. Sections 107, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, teaching, news report, and scholarships and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, you all. It tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now back to Brittney. Like I said, she went over here on this vacation, you all, and mind you, she had been going over here regularly, you all. It would be a good opportunity and a good time for her to pick up some extra side cash, you all, playing ball while she's not playing here ball in the United States. So mind you, she get to go over there and pretty much help them win, pretty much help them benefit, you all. So she's actually sold out some gyms since she been over there hooping, you all. A lot of people, they go over there just to see her play, because she's possibly, if not, I'm sure, absolutely sure, she's probably the very best player over there in their summer league camp. And mind you, in my opinion, it just had to be fish off the top, you all. It's just as though someone had just given her away, They had to knew this, that she had this particular thing when she came, and I'm pretty sure they seen her smoking on this thing, you all, and I'm pretty sure it's not the first time that she possibly had something of similarity on her in her possession. Like I say, mind you, she's not some drug lord, you all. She played basketball for a living. Yep, I said it. Just some regular old hoops. She posting up down low, hit you with the old Keem Elijah Warren dream shake, and might do you something real bad. And I was pretty blessed to have the opportunity to watch the young sister play early in her career, and she's very good, you all. But back to what I was saying, mind you, a couple of days prior, her wife had came on TV and was saying that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and them had not reached out to her. They had not reached out to her. Now, I guess 12 hours before she actually have to appear in court, they make a call to Miss Griner's wife and tell her that everything is going to be fine and dandy. She going to be to come on home, we going to eventually swap out for somebody, and see if we can get her home. But mind you all, that it's some more Caucasians over there that have been over there a lot longer than Sister Brittney. And, I really think they lied to her and sold her a bunch of lies, The president nor the vice president didn't want the country to know just how insensitive they are. Yep, I said it, just how insensitive they are, because prior to that, they had not called this sister one time and said they would do anything for Brittney. Now, mind you, when I've been in some particular court cases, but before you take any kind of plea, or plead guilty in any kind of case, which I have before, on my own merits, no one had to put a gun up to me. No one had to entice me to do this. It was something that I had come to terms with, that they was offering me perhaps 2 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever it may have been. This is something that you will plead guilty to on behalf of I'm pleading guilty because you all are saying you all are going to give me 6 months. Not just I'm pleading guilty because you all says I'm going to plead guilty. I mean, that's not even up to par. I mean, that's not even something anybody should do. Now, like I'm saying, in this particular case, now what happened to all the drug counselors in Russia? Anybody? Hello? Are there any drug counselors in Russia? Because I'm pretty sure that it's a lot of drugs in Russia. I'm pretty sure they have cocaine and drug addicts, and some of their kids have been on drugs, you all. And now, mind you, this is not no killer drug. This is not something that, is like heroin or alcohol or cigarettes or methamphetamine or some kind of Oxycontin. This is some kind of THC. Something that in Genesis 10-12, God describes as being good. The herb yielding seed and the fruit yielding fruit, whose seed is in itself. So this is something that the young lady had been digesting, to help her with some of the pain and to relax her after being running and hooping all day. This is something that pretty much had calmed the lady down, and I'm pretty sure that it had been an off-season part of her life. Not just, something that she had been doing. Like I say, she's not a drug pusher. I mean, why would you have her down there pleading guilty to some kind of misdemeanor, which is a felony out there, mind you. It's a felony, and it's no telling how long she's gonna be down there with this particular move. Now, had Joe Biden them playing some kind of silly game. Now, mind you, all this happened around the LGBT Pride Month, you all. So I mean, she was pretty much basically a pawn, you all. I don't know what kind of game the government is playing around us, but it's something that's really extreme, and there's a lot of strange things going on in this world today, and I pretty much think that she was a manipulative pawn used for politics. Yep, I said it. They used the sister for politics. And, it's sad to say that you can actually use a black Native American human being to do anything as far as slavery. I wouldn't be surprised if Putin them tried to get on the basketball team, just so we'll lose, just maybe so she'll play for them. I mean, just something outlandish, because, how can you absolutely lock somebody up? A prisoner like a dog, like some inhumane person behind some marijuana, behind some THC, behind some oil or whatever, some hash or some sage. Anything. This kind of thing makes no sense. And like I said, it was absolutely lie that our president is telling these people. Like I said, in my open opinion, I really don't think that she should have pled guilty. But maybe this is something that some kind of tactic, you all, just pleading guilty when you know that, you can possibly be down there for years now. At first they were saying that she was not guilty and this and this and that and this and this and that, and everybody feeling the same way. But for her to go on there and freely say she is guilty, like I say, it's something else, like I say, I think, unfortunately, the sister could be definitely a political pawn, something that they really want to wave in front of our face during the month of Pride Month. So, you all, like I said, which is some very sick stuff, because you have to imagine, how can Joe Biden possibly be trying to give free her or any other U.S. soldiers at this particular time when he's actually funding Ukraine with war equipment? Yes, I said it. He's actually funding Ukraine with war equipment, and Mr. Putin has been very upset with that. Not only has he been upset, but he has also threatened us with retaliation and also war behind him, constantly sending them financial aid and money, and weapons of, mass destruction. Because that's all it pretty much is. We funding the war for it to go on and on. It's pretty much who got the biggest balls, and I don't understand how two people with so many lives in their hand are actually able to get out here and do this, you all. But, like I said, I want to go on and briefly share some of the news clip that I do have about Sister Brittney and her wife. And, what she did yesterday when she pled guilty. And I'm going to let one of the other homegirls, Gabby Hart, give y'all this here story.
And Gabby, I know you spoke with an international law attorney about what this could all mean for Brittney moving forward.
I did. He says one of the reasons that Griner might have pled guilty today is to hopefully get a lighter sentence or to speed up the negotiations between the United States and Russia. However, he did note that anytime you plead guilty,
y'all come on and join
without some consequences. After a major push to bring WNBA star BrittneyGriner home, she pled guilty to drug charges in a Russian court Thursday morning.
If I were going to be arrested for a crime, whether guilty or innocent, I'd much rather have it be in the U.S. than in Russia, that's for sure.
Dallas.
And definitely, why would you be so far away pleading guilty to something like that? Like I said, it's very strange to me that they don't have some kind of substance abuse counselor, because this was something that she was doing, and it's like, that ought to be something she could have did in 30 days, took a little substance abuse class, a 30-day substance abuse class, and let her go home free. Let her do some community service time. I mean, they could have ran that CC. Yep, I said it, concurrent CC. They could have ran the CC, 30 days community service time with a 30-day drug program, substance abuse program, and send on home. I mean, what kind of plan do they got going on with people and their family and their lives? I mean, what kind of government are we up under where they can just use people as pawns? But they do it every day. Here in America, only in the city of Babylon, do something like this happen.
Based attorney Chad Ruback is well versed in international.
You all come on over to.
He says there could be a couple of.
You all come on over and share with me at Brian Bridges on YouTube, and we can finish up this BrittneyGriner. Free Britney.
Key reasons why she entered that plea.
There are not a whole heck of a lot of criminal defendants in the Russian criminal justice system who are acquitted, and she might have figured, well, they will go easier on her in sentencing. It's also possible that she was coerced into pleading guilty. It's possible that maybe she was promised some more favorable treatment in the...
Was she coerced? Yeah, she was coerced. Like I say, I'm pretty sure they promised her some more phone conversations with her wife. Or something silly, this situation was pretty much a double-edged sword, She was pretty much, doggone if she did and doggone if she didn't, y'all. So, there you have it. Like I said, she was pretty much in a bad situation, accepting it one way, not fighting it, because also had she said she was not guilty, then the trial could have lasted forever. Some of their trials may be different than ours. A particular trial of such a magnitude for them may take a whole year. And that's pretty much something that she probably was not willing to take a risk at doing, you all. Like I said, it's a sad situation for our country to continue to play games with people in their lives, in their livelihoods when they actually know. And it'd be just better to be upfront with people, to just tell them the truth and tell them what's going on right now, because right now Joe Biden don't particularly plan on stop rendering aid to UK. Not only did he stop rendering aid to resources to Ukraine, but he's also, they was building some kind of pipeline, a long pipeline, so they can channel oil back and forth up under the sea to these particular different countries, So it's pretty much about money and power, you all. Same old, and they don't care about which lives they have to put or take to do these type of things, you all. So I'm going to just go ahead and...
Prison system. Russian officials detained Griner back in February after finding 2 CBD cartridges in her luggage as she traveled through a Russian airport. In court, Griner admitted the CBD pens belonged to her, but she said she packed in a hurry and didn't intend to bring them with her. Drug possession charges in Russia carry a maximum sentence of 10 years.
Anytime a criminal defendant chooses to plead guilty without a plea.
And what? She had 2 pens, so what? Are they going to run that concurrent? Or are they going to charge her 10 years apiece for each pen? Or 5 for each pen? Do they run things concurrent down there? These are some of the things that we have to understand, And like I said, I don't know who down there representing her, if she got a paid attorney or what, or just a court-appointed attorney, And did they throw her in a court-appointed attorney? These are some of the things that, like I said, we don't really know, we know somebody had to get on the case ASAP, and they ain't fly nobody in to do it. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I really think they're using the little sister as a pawn, and I'm praying for her, and I ask that we all keep her in prayer, because she gonna have to toughen up. It's kind of hard to say man up, because she's still a sister to me. But praise God, she'll be home and get past through this situation just as tough as she's been getting through in life.
Further in place, there's a gamble involved.
President Biden spoke with Griner's wife over the phone yesterday. He assured her that he's doing all he can to bring Griner home. Rubik says she may have entered the guilty plea in hopes that those negotiations will start sooner.
Russian officials have indicated they won't discuss a prisoner swapping a Russian prisoner here in the U.S. for Ms. Griner until the legal proceedings have already concluded.
Now, we did receive a statement from Griner's legal team in Russia saying that it was her decision to enter that plea, that she wanted to take accountability for her actions. She's due back in court on Thursday. Of course, we'll stay on top of this and bring you all of the updates right here. For now, I'm reporting in downtown Houston.
And like I said, she chose on her own to, take her guilty plea. She wanted to take accountability for what she done, but she didn't really do anything. In our particular country, this is a misdemeanor, you all. In most cases, they are not even brought to jail. Most people most officers can actually write you a citation. They can either take the pen, step on it. Some of them might keep it, and switch it over and put it in their little vape pen. You never know, But like I said, in our country, this is a misdemeanor, most officers are not fit to waste their time or their resources or paperwork to really bring you in on something like this, unless they just absolutely being a-holes, unless they just absolutely know you a bad person. I can't see them doing that, most of these, not most of them, but maybe 35-40% of these officers they do have good intentions, and most of them get caught in bad situations, and some of them are not strong individuals, With that being said, some of them are easily misled, just like others, They are under a lot of peer pressure, and they have white supremacist gangs and all kind of other different little white supremacist organizational type of gangs that's trying to recruit them all while they're under this badge, like I said, man, it's simply crazy, and you all, and I just wanted to come on here, man, and just pay my respects, just period, because like I said, this is not only insane, but it's inhumane and it's unjust, and she should be free. She should be home with us, balling on, doing her thing, whatever that may be, and getting her numbers up, But like I said, so we just all have to keep this lady in prayer. So free BrittneyGriner, go our first Christ gang. We out.